I am not in prison, at least not yet. People, this is not a joke, but I was advised by my lawyer that I am currently facing 15 to 25 years.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, Dancehall News and Reviews. And from your city title, you know what time it is, people. Blessings and respect to everybody we are tuning, subscribe, or drop them views, them comments and stuff like that. Blessings and respect to all of y'all supporting DNR, Dancehall News and Reviews. And people, you see the Poppy Show youth they know, the Vlogga youth they, we are Poppy Show because I don't expose him from the video come out and him forward out now for make we know say him never lock up, him never down a jail, him never down prison. It was in fact the video go out because he may explain himself and me I go show no what go on from what I go on. But me still I call him Poppy Show.
People, that video they want to see was not supposed to drop as yet. Normally when I go court, after I leave court, me reschedule that video for drop at the next court date, a date after the next court date. But the fact that the hurricane forward, basically the same day, the Wednesday, the court date, I was actually advised by my lawyer, big up Scott James Law Firm, that the court date was put off, but...
Alright, the man current it gone. You don't know Beryl down the place. The man never have no power, never have no current. Him never even remember about the video as him say, the video got road and him never know what go on and what go on. That is very understandable because in fact, for a lot of us out here in Jamaica, we never have no power. I did not have any power for days. As you remember, I did not upload for days. You understand? It's unfortunate, but it's a natural disaster and we go through it. So we can't blame the youth for the video dropping because we understand say him did figure court got postponed as him say.
I simply did not remember to reschedule the video, so the video ended up drop, and I did not remember anything about this video because I did this video about not the last court date, I think the court date before that court date. I did this video because I felt like this video was needed to be done. But the only reason why this video got put out is because the light went away. I had no light and I had no access to the internet or any electricity where I live. So
alright, on see that on a year that the court did put off because of the hurricane. Like me tell you no, it never make no sense to say that he went to court in the morning. Me I say even for the 3rd or the 4th, it no make no sense. The whole thing it no make no sense. It can't make sense.
That's the reason why that video was out. I was unaware of this video even being out. Yesterday was when I even realized that this video was out and this was actually out. Like when me find out, like the police, me literally go to the police station, go report, and the police tell me, say somebody call, ask if me they are prison. I mean, say if me they are prison. Then I say, wait, prison? Prison? Oh, me don't know, say me they are prison. I say, shit, me they put out of it. Then me remember, say the video schedule, and me I say, shit, but me still never have the light. So today now, before me can even come and say anything. So people, when they are prison, at least not yet, because this is an ongoing court case and based upon what the lawyer tell me, it seems very serious.
When him explained that he did not have any current and him never even remember about the video, that makes sense. That plausible, people, very much so. We have to keep it real. You know, we're not going to judge a thing unfair. We are judge it as it is. That actually make a lot of sense. So then why me I call the man Poppy Show? Why me I say him is a Poppy Show vlogger? He's gaslighting us, people. The youth is gaslighting us. Do not come to the public for talk about your troubles, your problems if you not come for talk. If you not come for be transparent, brother, you're shaky, you're shady. Brother, you say, oh, you come from a video shoot or whatever the case is, and you end up in a police vehicle, you end up a station, you end up spending a month or so at jail, then boom now, you stay so a extra date, Ray, you face 15 years. Brother, what you face 15 years for? Where you face 15 years for? Why you not talk straight, brother? You sound crooked like a politician.
I am currently facing 15 to 25 years for the dumbest charge ever. While my house get broken at 3 times already and the summer just drop, The system a try hold me, or somebody a try hold me, and real criminals out there.
The boy who cried wolf, people, me tell you about them people, you know. Me tell you no say we don't need no savior. We don't need nobody come and pretend like say they're advocate for this and advocate for that, brother. The fact of the matter is this: you have to understand, if you are fight against the system or you make a stance against the system, you have to make sure say you stand properly. You can't stand up lean, brother. Cause you weaken the movement when you do stuff like that. When you come out and you gaslight the people and make a bag of people attack, say, yo, the youth gone missing and Andrew them this and Andrew them that. And when it turn out, say, a fraud that we have been bamboozled, what you expect now? The man them can't say, you see it? Them always a gaslight, them always a say this, them always a say that. Look on the youth there with them did say missing and your police lock him up and government come for him and Andrew them track him down. Look there, that was a lie, that was a fake thing. That weak and everything what we have say, brother. That weak. That's what I'm telling you, you know. We have to go hard against the people them who claim say them stand with we, you know. We have to vet them. We have to tear them down to the ground. Because we have to make sure, say, when them attack on the behalf of people who actually care, we have to make sure, say, them attack it truth.
It's very serious. Based upon the set of laws them where the Andrew them change up. More know how none of Andrew EU friend them now give no aid for help Jamaica. Or them a help but the money just not help because a large majority of Jamaica need light right now. Why the government don't want to pump water to the people them rather bring water in a water truck? Back in a age time business.
Beware of the Judas them. Beware of the people who were forward out and say the Antichrist. Where them say wolf in a sheep clothing. Be careful of false prophets, people. Be careful of the one that will come out and say them are the savior. Be careful of the ones that will come out and say them are do this for your cause and do this for that, people. That's why I tell you no transparency. That's why I tell you no say look here, no matter what me say, watch my actions them. Remember mouth make for talk. That's why when me refer back to things where people say me play it, me couldn't hear what the people them a say for yourself. Uno family to no one opinion. Don't make me tell you know what you think. I give you all my views and it's up to you to formulate your own. You can base it off mine, whether it's pro, con, whatever, as long as you are formulate your own belief off of your knowledge. So me give you knowledge, me give you the information, you dissect it, you deduce what you want for deduce, come up with your own synopsis and stuff like that, your own theory, whatever. It's up to you. But don't make nobody brainwash you, control you, culturize you. No make nobody lead you. Me not say you can't have a leader, you know, but always hold them accountable. All the people them in power, the people them where you see as a mentor, your leaders, all them accountable people. All them accountable.
I know a lot of people probably say, what me I go quote for, when me get locked up for all of this, but in order for me tell you that, I have to tell you how all of this start. Basically, how this start, I go shoot a video, I come from the video shoot, boom, I reach in a one police jeep, bam, I reach upper station, boom, spend 1 month in a jail, bam, come out. Then bam, court get changed, I go back in a jail, go spend the next day in a jail, come out again, bam. And then boom, now I make the video. Because I feel like I will go to prison next time. So that is why I make that video. So the people then just see me stop post and don't know what I go on. See me, don't be surprised if you don't get up a man and I'm actually there prison for real. Yeah, but it's a serious thing still, you see me?
Them have the brother, the Professor Jordan Peterson. Me see him get caught up in a thing on X with him and him daughter, people. And it's kind of crazy. I saw Candace Owens actually breaking it down. And the whole thing that went down with Nick Fuentes and them, the Nazi, sympathizers, anti-Jews, whatever. The bag of something there that went on between them, calling Radson, who are called Radson, anti-this and anti-that. And it's crazy because Candice broke down the whole thing about Jordan Peterson not living up to the things, them not following his own 12 rules and stuff like that. The fact that he's not being stoic, he's not being forthright, or him hide certain information. He was addicted to whatever drug it was, and him hide it. He wasn't transparent. So him being a leader of man, him who write book we sell over 10 million worldwide, him who people see as this professor, we are stand up for man and a lead man. And then you see him now shrivel down. Like, you can't take him serious. You can't take their money as serious.
Yeah, man. I know some people are going to say a stunt, but in a business where them want to say, me not tell lie on myself. You get me I say? Some people are going to say a stunt this and this. Because me literally don't know what going on. You know, me I walk and I see people all heal me and I say, why this one heal me? You see me? Afterwards, me I realize now, not even one, somebody not even say, brother, how you say they are prison or not? But then probably I say, oh, this is you to lie, no Ras. You see me? This is you to lie and say they are prison. And in there, so walk. But me don't even know what is going on. Me not like my phone dead from how long now. You see me? From the hurricane, the day after the hurricane, my phone dead. But people don't make a little mishap, getting distracted. Yeah, me have a court date. Yeah, me have to report to the police station every single day. Yeah, but don't make that distract you. We still have to do what we have to do. And what we have to do is get the country under good governance.
When I look at the Tate brothers, I'm shake my head and I say, wow, Andrew and Tristan, everything wanna stand for. When it comes down to it, una idiot. Una a big old papi show, big old fool. Una got Romania, a place where una believe say, oh, una can get away with this and get away with that, una out of the matrix. Not remembering the people them were in the matrix can come out of the matrix and come a year Zion. Una no sense. If you have money where you can get out of certain things in Romania, then the powers that be have more money, more links than you, they can get away with a lot more than you in Romania. If a money talk and bull, sure, if a that walk, understand no brother? Say if you can pay a man $1 million, forget with something in a Romania, then the powers that be can pay the same people them $10 million to your $1 million, forget you charge and lock up and stuff like that. So when me balance out the thing I say about them man I profess to be smart, these men are stupid. These men are dumb. Them a go against a system as if the system can't punch back. Them a swing left, right and center. Them accuse the system of this and that, the matrix this and that, and the powers that be this and that. But then you have fight back. And then you have dirt in your closet. Like, bro, if you have dirt in your closet, what you think are going to you? Seriously. Another person that I shake my head at is Donald Trump. Donald Trump confuses me. Donald Trump is ridiculous. No, don't get me wrong. I am no Biden supporter. I am no Democratic supporter. And if I have to vote, I will vote for Donald Trump. However, Donald Trump is a fool. Donald Trump is an idiot. And not in the sense of what y'all may be thinking. The entire January 6th thing was a setup. I saw that from far. Even I was saying like, Donald, what you do, brother? And these are things people who follow my channel know I am speaking facts. When I say be careful of riots, because you see when you have protests, if you have two sides of protests, it only takes one Trojan horse, one person in your midst to actually fire a shot through a Molotov cocktail or something like that. So even if you plan to protest peacefully, if you plan to march on the Capitol peacefully, all they have to do is insert one radical in your group and it's gonna go to filth. Are you stupid? Oh, could you not see this from far, bro? It could not go good. They were gonna set you up no matter what you do. Bro, what they did to Donald Trump was a crime. And everybody talk about, oh, it was an insurrection. No, it wasn't an insurrection. It was treason against the U.S., against America, and it wasn't done by Donald Trump. It was done by the Democratic Party. It was done by the corporations. People, it was treason against America. Twitter participated, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all of the major platforms participated. Donald Trump was the president of the United States of America until he completes his term and power is transferred over to Biden in January. He was still the president of the United States of America, people. He was the president of the United States of America. So up until the last minute, until power is transferred, he is still the commander-in-chief of the United States of America. So what happened was, when they denied him, when the authorities and social media all took preemptive actions to silence him, quote-unquote, his dangerous rhetoric, he could not, they shut him off from public speaking, all platforms locked down, no one could hear what he had to say. So whether or not he was telling the people him to riot or the people him forgot him yard or whatever the case, nothing. He was silenced. They silenced the President of the United States of America, the Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America. They silenced him. That is treason of its highest order. Treason of the highest order, people. But guess what? The media got away with it. The corporation got away with it. The opposition party got away with it. The Biden administration, Nancy Pelosi, who was always against Trump publicly, who claimed he was never her president. Therefore, he was never her commander-in-chief. If you actually pay attention to what took place. So, no, listen to me. I don't really get into this politics thing. But people, what took place was a setup. And I blame Donald Trump for it. Because he was slow. He was stupid. Also, they prosecuted him. Remember, he's been convicted of 34 counts, facing 92 more counts. Now, when you think about it, he said if he got into power, he would prosecute certain people like Hillary Clinton. And he did not. A lot of the things he said he would do, he did not. He took it easy on his political rivals. He actually took it easy on his political rivals. But then they actually weaponized the government against him when he came out of power. And he actually, he decided to run again. So they fully took the entire justice system is against him. Think about that, people. They weaponized the DOJ against, it's the FBI, everything is against him. The CIA, everything is against him. They weaponize the entire justice system against him. It's actually crazy. All the while protecting Biden. All the while. Remember everything that Trump said about Biden's son, Hunter Biden, the laptop. It's actually true. The laptop is real. All the accusations that Trump levied against them were actually true. He actually took money from China, Ukraine. All of that is true. Influence peddling, all of that is true. The Oka thing, the drug, the gun, everything Trump said about Hunter Biden was true. Did Hillary Clinton and them make up the Russia collusion? Yes, all of that was actually proven to be fake. That they lied on Trump. That they manufactured these things against Trump. So when you actually look at it, you're saying Trump been telling the truth and they've been lying. So when he said, fake news, guess what? It was actually fake news. And when he gave the real news, and they said it was fake news, guess what? It was actually real news. So when you really look at everything now and you say, wow, so Trump was telling the truth and they've been lying. But yet still we have the mainstream liberal media telling us, Trump is a liar. Everything he lies about, yes, he exaggerates. But he doesn't lie like Joe Biden. Joe Biden is lying. This man lies about everything. This man's entire career is a lie. And when they're telling you he's the best president and he's a good president and he did this and all lies. All nonsense. Nonsense. From this guy has been in power, it's been madness after madness in America. We've been caught up in wars. Listen, honestly, the media is so lie in favor of Biden. It's ridiculous. Only a few weeks ago, literally a few days before the debate, right? They actually said, it was cheap fakes. All the videos going around where we saw that he had literal degeneration, cognitive degeneration. We saw that he was, the man old, like the man of Parkinson's or something. We can see that something was wrong. And they said it was cheap fake. People, it's fake. Don't believe what you're seeing. And then the debate. All of a sudden, CNN and everybody turned against him now. And then, George Clooney, we saw from the convention, we could see from the rally, we could see that he was, he did it. And it's like, wow. So all along, y'all knew the liberal media was lying. You knew. Everybody knew. Some of them were saying for years we knew he was suffering cognitively and stuff like that. And we're like, but y'all kept letting the liberal media lie. And it's unbelievable, people. Unbelievable. Saying all of this to say we have to hold our leaders accountable. We have to hold Joe Biden accountable. Donald Trump accountable. All of the media, everybody, we have to hold them accountable. So when people come out and they say, Joe Scarsburg, bro, accountable. That man said that Joe was fitter than a fiddle. He's more sharper than ever. Nonsense, lies. People, listen, do not believe the media. Do not. These people are liars. They're paid actors. Paid actors. Don't trust. So when I say to y'all, as soon as someone come out and they're like, oh, we're speaking on behalf of the people in Africa and black people, this and rise up against the government and blah, blah, blah. I do not trust Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, none of these people. I don't trust none of these black activists. I never bought into the BLM movement, not for 1 second. Anybody follow me? I said, nope, nope, nope. Black life matters. To me, that is nonsense. All life matters. The moment you're telling me black life matters over other lives is when I look at you weird, because you believe in black supremacy. And yes, a lot of black people do believe in black supremacy. Yes, we're all kings and queens. We're the first people. We're the chosen ones. Jesus was black. This, that, that. And I'm just like, okay, black supremacy. So what's the difference from white supremacy? What's the difference? It's a matter of who have the power. Really? So whether it's white people or black people, whoever have the angle and the rest of the people have the blade, it's going to be the same thing, because we have evil black people just like we have evil white people. We have good white people, we have good black people. Fox are fox people. And let me tell y'all something too. In this world, a lot of people, and to all my, oh my God, to all of my black people out here, I need y'all to have critical thinking. I need y'all to wake up and smell the breeze. Stop letting the Democrats brainwash black people. The white man is evil. The white man is evil. Joe Biden is a goddamn white man. He's white. The blasted man is white. He's white as white can be. And he's out here telling you that you ain't black if you ain't voting for him. That is madness. Madness. Joe Biden is a long-time racist. We all know that. Facts is the facts. He's a long-time racist. But I am simply saying to y'all, think about it, right? Stop letting the Democratic Party tell y'all the white man this and the white man that. You notice it's always the white man, it's never the white woman. Because the feminist movement, along with the LGBTQ movement, along with the black movements, the brown skin movement, all of these marginal quote-unquote groups come together to be the majority. The majority. Stop acting like minorities. The percentage of man to woman in the United States of America is skewed a bit towards the woman's side. There are more women than men. It's practically, almost even, but a little bit more women than men. Facts. No question about it, right? So if you take a set of men who are gay, and let's say it's 10% of the population of men that's gay, guess what? That's more people on that side again. So when you really scratch your head, you're like, wow, like literally, like they're the majority, because they have the backings of women, the backings of black, the backings of LGBTQ, plus, i.e., whatever, plus the backings of other marginalized groups. Guess what? They now come collectively to be the majority, if you think about it. So then the white man would be the minority. The white man. Everything is the white man. The patriarchy. Man this and man that. Ladies and gentlemen, stop letting them break down our society, break down the backbone of the family. When they're taking a man out of the home or devaluing man overall, it's not healthy for the country. It's not healthy for the homes. It's not healthy for the children. Don't let nobody fool you. And furthermore, I would like to, I'm going to point this out. I'm going to rub some people the wrong way, but facts is facts. The white man was not responsible for slavery. The white man was not responsible for slavery. Not saying slavery in America. I am speaking about slavery overall. Every country, every civilization had their own slaves. Even in Africa, many tribes would actually fight other tribes and, capture and enslave. Indians did the same thing. Vikings did the same thing. All civilization participated in slavery. This is the reality. No, what you can give the white man credit for is actually ending slavery. The white man is responsible for ending slavery across the world. Do some research. Check some facts. Oh, and by the way, in the United States of America, white man fought against white man to end slavery. Did you forget that? So when you look at white people, and every white person owned slaves in America. The majority of white people did not own slaves. The majority of white people are not descendants of slave owners. You're supposed to know them things, yeah? You're supposed to understand these things. So when you automatically look on a white man and blame his ancestors or her ancestors for what took place in slavery and stuff like that, like, do you not understand how wicked that is? Do you not understand? It would be the same as if you look at a Jewish person and blame the Jewish person for what happened in the Holocaust, blaming them for what the Nazi did because they're white. If you could not determine which white is which white, just think about that. Because you're actually blaming people who actually fight to end slavery when you just generalize and blame all white people. I understand the psychology behind it. I understand people. Don't get me wrong. I know the resentment. I understand that. Guess what? Residually, white people, all white people benefited from slavery. All white people residually benefited from slavery. Even if your family did not own slaves, the fact is that there is a sense of white privilege. White people do benefit from being white. And the reality is that America was built on the backs of slaves. Now, newsflash to all the black people, we weren't the only slaves. We weren't the only slaves. You had Indian slaves. Yep. I'm not talking about Indians from India. I'm saying we actually had Indian slaves in America, right? Yeah, we had Asian slaves from India, China, etc. We had slaves from all about. We had Irish slaves. Did you not know that? Yeah, we didn't just have black slaves. We had slaves from different race, different creeds. That's a reality. Check the facts. With that said, we can all agree that black people helped to build this country. And the fact is that we don't benefit much from it. And we should get some form of reparation. No, ironically, I don't agree with the consensus that, some people say we should get reparation and some people saying we should not get reparation. I do believe there has to be some form of reparation because America made sure that the Jews got reparation for the Holocaust. So why they don't make a conscious effort to make black people get some form of reparation? Like, I don't know how much you got to go to the nitty-gritty of who was actually linked to slavery and stuff like that. Or they need to actually set up something for descendants of slaves to actually benefit and black people on the whole, because the truth is that there is an imbalance between white people and black people and it needs to be balanced. So you see, I do understand both sides to it. But when you generalize and you just look at a white person and you blame them for slavery, it's not fair because not every person is to be blamed for slavery, not every white person. You have to remember that. And there are black people who actually own slaves. So in actuality, there are many black people running around talking about, black this and black that, when they're descendants of slave owners. Yeah, whether it's white in their family, the actual slave owners actually, taking advantage of their, whatever. Or it's a case that black people actually own slaves, or there were black people who sold black people into slavery and stuff like that. So when you balance out the thing, people, it's not actually black or white. It's somewhere in the gray. It's crazy, but this is the reality. So you see, these things are not cut and dry. Just cut and dry, so. So even when them youth, Sullpha, him a talk about this and that, him have to understand things are a lot deeper. There are a lot of moving parts. Governments, how they operate. It's a lot of bob and weaving, a lot of checks and balances. You understand me? So, yes, they might get money from America. They might get money from here. They might get money from there. And you're saying, where does the money go? And this and that, bureaucracy and blah, blah, blah. Yes, that's all true. But at the same time, the government is spending millions and millions each day. But you would not really know. You don't really pay attention. You see, the public benefits from the government in ways you don't really see. You see me? But that are the reality, people. And no, I am not defending the government. Do not get it twisted. I just know that utopian societies do not work. Utopian society do not work. Ladies and gents, I'm going to put it in simple terms. If everyone woke up with a package on their step tomorrow, every single member of your household, everybody got $1 million tomorrow morning. Everybody in Jamaica, everybody in America, Canada, etc. woke up with $1 million on their step. Guess what? $1 million would literally be nothing. The inflation would go sky high, astronomically. The price for food, the price for labor would sky high astronomically. Do you not know this? If everybody have money, baga money, who a go work? Who a get up with $1 million fresh in them account? Let's say it's 10 of y'all in the household. Now y'all got $10 million. Who's going to work? Which garbage man I go pick up garbage after I'm getting $1 million? Which farmer I go work tomorrow? Which one of the truck driver them I go truck in tomorrow for bring the fruits and vegetables and various food across the country? You know, who I go work tomorrow? So, nobody for clean the roads them. Nobody for maintain the roads them, maintain the stoplights. Nobody for do the policing. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be madness. If everybody have money, then nobody not have money. It is literally supply and demand that keep people actually confined to society. Do you not know these things? And the government is a part of that. John, what people, that video you gone down a road. All about people. I did not expect to go down these lines of reasoning, but I'm just going to continue reasoning because I don't get up every day and really go on. I don't venture down these topics because it's very controversial, and the things I'm speaking on right now is very, very out there. Very, very controversial. Now, people, understand this. Schooling and retirement is a part of the system. It's a part of the systematic approach. Now, understand this, people. So in America, they have a set age for, schooling. When you start school, when you start college, when you graduate, right? So if you're exceptional, really smart, you may graduate from high school at the age of 15, 16, right? 13, 14, if you're exceptionally gifted, right? So you graduate, you go to college, you spend 3-4 years. If you're special, if you're going for a doctor's, master's, you may spend more. So let's say you're one of the gifted and you graduate high school at the age of 15 and you do 3 years of college and you get your bachelor degree. So you're now 18. You do 2 more years for the masters, so now you're 20. You decide to do 4 more years for doctors, so now you're 24. So you're coming into the workforce at the age of 24. You have a whole bunch of debt. You owe a bugger college tuition, a bugger things you owe. Anyhow, you're 24 years old and you're coming into the workforce. Oh no. You're telling me for an exceptionally gifted person, one of the smart one them at the age of 24, doctor's degree, guess what? Some people don't get their doctors until they're past 30. Until they're past 30 years old, they don't get their doctors. Some people actually come out with a bachelor's, get into the workforce, and then do the doctor's on the side. Facts are facts, you can't go around it. It is hard to maintain those, maintain life unless your family rich and stuff like that, or you have some savings, some inheritance or something, you don't know, college fund or something, scholarships. It's hard to actually have that kind of money for balance life and balance school at the same time without working, focusing on your college degrees, Okay, now, so if you graduate from college with your doctor's degree at the age of 24, going into the workforce, right? So you literally have 41 years before you're 65. 41 years before you're 65. 41 years. Okay, so why the age of retirement is pushed back to 65 and stuff like that, right? What you have to understand, that gap, that 40-year gap, right, is 40 years you get to work and pay, into your pension, into social security and stuff like that, right? Because you have to have that buffer that buffer. So the college students have to maintain their schooling while the old people them still longer in the workforce. When me at talk about, pay real close attention to this right here, right? Alright, so at the age of 24, 40 years ago, you started off as an electrician out of college, right? So you're making $30 per hour. $30 per hour. So fast forward 40 years later now, right? You know, same degree, graduate, same degree. You're now making, say, $40 an hour, graduating. So you're starting off at $40 an hour. However, over that 40 years, the person who started off at $30 an hour, at the age of 60, or so, right, 64, that person would be making like $100, $200 per hour. Because most likely he's a contractor, he's a supervisor, he's an expert. He has built up his seniority and all of that, so he might get big salary, big money. So it would be a lot cheaper for the company to actually get rid of the older person and insert the newer person, because the newer person would only be getting $40 an hour in comparison to what the older person is getting in the same job. So for the same job, the old person I get bigger money, 3 times or more the money what the new person I go get. So you understand, say them have to keep them in a college for actually keep the older people them in the job. You understand? The faster them come out of school, and the faster them are going to push out the old people them, push them in a retirement. Because you need a certain amount of job space for kids coming out of college, going into the workforce. But then you need to have the jobs available for the older people them, so them can work up to retirement age. It's a system. A systematic approach. So when the life expectancy go up to all 80 plus and them thing there, that mad now, watch now, people. That means that the old people them are going to retire at the age of 65 and go up on pension for 20 years. Social security, 20 years. The medical system, 20 years. You understand what I go on there, sir? You better know how the system work, it's complex, and the cycle continues on and on and on. So you have to just understand, when people are talking about the government and the system this and the system that, they don't understand that certain things have to be that way. Because there's no way around it. People have to suffer for people thrive. You have to know that people have to dead for people live. People have to starve for people eat. You have to understand, say, if people don't have that hunger, that need to work, then they're not going to be working. They're not going to get up and do the things that's going to make a society function. You see me? Not everybody are going to want to do the hard work. Not everybody want to be nurse. Not everybody want to go to school to be doctor. If me in our society, right? If me in our society, this is why it's important for dictatorship to use force. Because when a totalitarian society, if the leaders tell you what job to work, then they have to use force to make you work. Because if you're not working based on the fact you're trying to earn off capitalism. So I am going to be a doctor because it pays well. I am going to spend the money to go to school, invest in myself, my schooling to become a doctor, spend the time because I know my earning potential is going to be up there. So I am going to do all of that to become a doctor. Only to hear that, no, you're going to get the same pay as the man cutting the bushes, because this is a dictatorship and everybody get the same pay, the same wages. Would I be motivated to go to school, to become a doctor, to invest? No. I wouldn't even want to pay for schooling. So now the government have to cover schooling and choose people who's going to become doctors and who's going to become nurses and engineers and astronauts and ray. The fact is that you would have to use force. Because if capitalism, if you're not motivated by money, then force will have to be the thing that motivates you. And people fail to understand these things. So when they must say the government this and the government that, and the government is not there for you. The government is there for the quote-unquote taxpayers, the higher bracket taxpayers, the donors, the people who actually pay into the government for benefits. You have to know them things, the people. The government not there for the baka bush places that don't really pay taxes. And you have to really know. When they say the current gone and JPS have fixed back the current, they must fix the main. They must fix the main so the country can operate. They ain't worried about you. They're trying to make sure the hospitals are up and running, the water pumps are up and running, so that certain areas can actually get water. So you live in a 1 year and you get power back quick. You need even know the reason why you get power back are because they might install the power for the hospital or the water supply or whatever. And you're going to benefit from that because the power run through your area or the power light up your area too. You understand? People, so when you hear Sullpha and bag of people that talk about government this and government that and maroon this and maroon that, they have no idea how government works. They have no idea. If you gave them the government, heavy is the head that wears the crown. You give them the government for run right now and we crumble. Them all tell us the GLP, this and the PMP, this and government that, and government rape. But let me tell you this, if it wasn't for the government, where would Jamaica be? Yes, we could have been in a better position if we had better government. Government who cares more for the people. We could have better, but also we could have a lot worse. Believe that. No matter how bad it is, it can be worse. Now, me not see people out the street a drop down a dead for hungry in Jamaica. Because if you drop, there must be a mad person because fruits are all about pantry. You see me? Me not see people are starved on the street like that unless they are mentally ill. So when you really balance it out, yes, we have some deplorable situations. People have some living, but you have capture land, build a hut, build a little house. Jamaica is not as bad as certain places. So Jamaica is not as underdeveloped as certain places. The poverty in Jamaica is not as bad as certain places. So don't make nobody fool, you know. Jamaica is a bountiful, rich country. Remember that, the people them good. You see me? It's rough. But it's rough all about in the world. Even in the UK, in America, in Canada, people are starved. But in Jamaica, people don't really starve unless they are mentally ill. But you have people are starved in the cities them. People literally are suffer in the cities them. But in Jamaica, only a mad person would not starve because you have gully. You can catch fish, you can go shoot bird. You can go make a little trap and hunt some bird and some fish. Find some wire, make a fish pot. So dig up the dirt and get some worm. So if you can't live off of the land, eat off, you have to understand people what I said to you. Only mad people in Jamaica go hungry. You have to mad to do that. You have to want something specific where you not get, you have to mentally ill. Because you can't live off of the land. That a facts. Yo, that one I gone too far. I gotta stop it as a people. Let me know if you enjoy the reasoning. Yeah? Yo, drop on the views and comments. You don't know. Yeah, man, me vulture out on that one. Yeah, fully vulture squad. I mean, I didn't plan to go this far and different reasoning. I know, like, I have a lot of thoughts on a lot of these topics, and I would love to be reasoning with some people on some live stream on them topic. Yeah, every one of them, from the Trump to the Biden to the government, you know, to the Maroons. Like, a lot I have to say about these things, but time and place, people. Time and place. Blessings and respect to each and every one. Remember, check the description because we have the back to school giveaway and we want people to participate. So get with it, people. Get with it. Information in the description. The captain attack too.